was on some high tip, man. What's up, my nigga?
Yeah, good, man.
That's you, man. I'm all right, you know. Last time we chopped it up at the studio in Kortrijk, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I got on the internet, you know what I'm saying?
You don't need to spell that shit, man.
No, for real, because you know why? You weren't telling me you was doing no album, right? So I was on Facebook and shit like that. I started seeing this license plate or
The number plate.
this number plate popping up, and I had to check it out, and I see Vinny and all of that. I'm like, no, man, you doing some album and shit. You ain't even let me know. What's up with the album, man? What's going on?
Yeah, actually, the album is almost ready. I'll say it is ready, but just gotta fix some little stuff and paperwork and stuff like that. And start the promotion like properly and stuff like that.
All right, what do we have to expect from this album right here, man?
You gotta expect good songs, you know, because I really give my best, you know. I give everything I got, man. I give everything I got.
Right.
Yeah.
From your previous albums and singles, I heard that R&B vibe and all that. You know, what was in this one? Is that kind of some?
I got like R&B still, and I got dance soul and hip hop. I got a lot more. A lot more. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna be bored listening to your album, you know, because I'm hip hop and all of that. You know,
I know.
All right.
I know.
So
you're gonna be happy, man. For this one, I think I'm not far from the label, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Why are you doing an album? Because these days, you know what I'm saying, when you have that hot single, you actually can blow up and, you know, still really get to where you're trying to get to. Why are you bringing a lot of tracks out like that?
I'm bringing a lot of tracks because there is a thing.
Hold up. I ain't even know how many tracks you have in your album yet. I got to ask that first, because an album, I know it's comprised of a lot of tracks.
Yes, a lot of tracks.
Okay. So how many tracks are we expecting from your album?
More than 10.
That's a lot.
But the thing is, it's a lot of songs. But the thing is, I got more than 10. I got like 45 to 47. So I'm gonna take like 10 out. Like 10 that I really think like, okay, this is ready and this can bang, and this is somebody listen to it, gonna think, okay, this is a song that somebody did really work on it, you know.
I can imagine you spend a lot of time and effort on the album.
So I prefer to take like a couple of songs that maybe like when you have like more than 10 songs, like you want to take out. How you gonna call that?
As an album?
Exactly.
You can cut 7 tracks these days as an album. You know, back in the days when we was, doing albums, it used to be like 21 tracks, and we were doing double CDs and all of that. But actually these days, I actually know some artists who did 8 tracks as an album.
Exactly.
Even with 2 skits. So actually they had 6 tracks and all of that. So doing 10 tracks as an album, I can say that's, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? So you have your first single from the album yet? Is something you're working on to release first to promote the album?
Yes, like when I was talking for the album before.
Right.
I released Scoopa.
Right.
And then now it's like My Life coming.
Okay.
And so
the Scoopa is from the album.
Yes.
And you already dropped that single already.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now the things that coming, it's like I made a lot of songs, but it's not like I'm going to make videos for all the songs, but I wish you
could do videos. For,
the
I
promotion,
don't think you should
the promotion for the album. I'm doing the promotion for the album because it's even cheaper if I want to talk about the money. It's even cheaper to put an album
than
online than singles. You understand? Because you gotta pay for it to stay. To stay on top.
Okay.
So I prefer to pay for my own songs.
And you're still independent, right?
Exactly.
And making an album, being independent, how does that feel to you?
I'm an artist and I'm also a producer. I produce myself. I produce a couple of other guys, but I'm focused on myself.
And this album, you executive produced it yourself? Like, the studio sections, mixing, mastering, promo, and everything that goes with it, with the video shoot and everything?
Except the mastering.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to let us hear something, like, a lot of people going to be curious, like, what does this album sound like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to let us hear something, like, just one track. I ain't trying to say, leak us the whole track on the album, shit.
Exactly.
But we can hear something, like.
They're going to listen to something and they got to follow it online.
Where would the songs be? The album, anyway, where are you going to release? Like, it's going to be on Spotify, iTunes, and all of that?
Everywhere.
Social outlets?
iTunes, everywhere.
right?
online. Yeah, I'll do my best to put it everywhere.
So now, if I gotta check out something from you from the album, what should I, search for? What song? What's the single that's out already that I should search for? And where can I find it?
At the moment, you can
Right.
you can search for Scooper
Where can I find it?
on YouTube,
Right.
on iTunes.
You already had a video on that.
Yes.
There is a video on
There is a
Scooper's
video,
on YouTube.
And there is my life. there is
Scooper is on YouTube. The video, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And my life, there is a trailer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like an
for
intro to the
promotion.
okay,
Exactly.
for the promotional use and all of that. And the audios when you release the album.
Yeah.
What platform is really gonna be like your primary platform to release it on? Is it on iTunes or
iTunes.
Spotify? Because a
iTunes.
lot of people, they deal more with Spotify these days. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
But putting your music on iTunes is still good and everything.
Yeah, I start with iTunes, and then the rest comes out of it.
Okay, all right. I think that's pretty much good. I commend you for what you've been doing, and I know you're also a video editor. You make music video for other people too and everything. So how are you able to combine all these things? You're busy with other people make music videos and everything, and you still find time to do your studio sections and come out with an album.
That's a lot of questions. Back in the day, I used to let people do everything for me, like
Right.
record and make the videos and shit like that. And you have like an album that you already recorded and comes out after 5 years and shit like that. When you listen to the album and you already record a lot of stuff that you think, okay, I'm already better than this, and this shit coming too late, and you come up with another shit.
Right.
It doesn't give you the power. It doesn't give you the motivation to publish it, to promote it and stuff like that.
Right.
So that's the thing that made me become who I am now, to produce myself,
Right.
to learn how to do all those stuff so that I can produce myself and take it out when I want it. If I
Right.
think, okay, this is the time, this is the time.
That's
And now
true.
I already think for the album, the time was already from last year, but
Right.
I'm already late. I can take it being late for 1 year, but 5 years is too long.
And
That's what I'm producing
why was you late for 1 year? Why did you
My
step
first
out of music?
album, man, my first album was produced by GawRecordings.
Okay.
Yeah, it took them
I remember-
5 fucking years, man, to take it out, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the reason why you decided to go independent and do
Exactly.
your own thing.
Ex-
And the production of your music, the way it sounds, like, can I ask you, like, how much budget did you really put into this, project, your album?
Yeah, that's the shit about it, man. When it comes to the budget,
Like the whole album, I'm talking about, like,
Yeah.
with the videos and everything, like you really had to, like, put money aside, like, okay, on this album I'm gonna spend 50,000 and nothing like. With you, how much did you think you spent on this project, on your album?
until now, I'll count that I spent, let's say maybe more than 15,000.
15,000
Yeah,
euros.
but I didn't even do the video yet.
Right.
Yes.
So
But
before,
the thing is, when I talk about the 15,000, it's not like actually, it's not just about it's not just the recordings and stuff like that. I'm doing everything on my own.
Right.
And I got to buy stuff to make it happen.
Right.
And when I say I do everything on my own, like producing and stuff like that, but I
Right.
got people around. You can see around here.
the people you pay
Yeah.
and all of that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I can
I
understand
get
that.
managers in Paris, in London,
Right.
in Congo,
Right.
in Cameroon, in South Africa.
Me personally, I'm old school, right? I'm used to, we were used to going to the shop, cop a CD, peel it off and, read the credits and everything. Is your music gonna be in some physical distribution form, like a CD or something?
I always wanted to do that. Like my last album, Gangsta Party.
Right.
Yes, it was people were telling me that I don't have to do that because people don't buy CDs anymore. It's
They do.
online and shit like
I do.
that.
If I gotta
But
buy
I
some
did
music
it.
I like,
did
I'll
it.
cop the
think,
CD.
The first time when I got my album out online and CDs, I think the CDs were going more than and the album. I saw my album myself, even on the street like this, you know.
Right.
I
The
bring
physical
up-
sales was more accelerated
a lot
than
of friends
the
and stuff
digital.
like that, because I don't wait for people to do that for me. You understand that?
Right.
I get up myself. I go out there with my CDs.
Sell your
I
junk
talk
from the
with people.
trunk.
CDs and shit.
And with this album, you're gonna do something like that, you think?
I think this album really deserves it. I think it's a good album that really, even if it's gonna be, if I want to make this one my last album,
All right.
I have to make a CD.
Okay, but you don't know yet.
The thing is, it's about the budget.
Cause I'm asking these motherfuckers at home what they should expect. You know, if
Yeah.
they're gonna expect some physical
Yeah.
roundup. You know what I'm saying?
First, I bring it online,
Mhm.
and then I make the albums.
Okay.
Because most of the time I bring the albums like in Africa and stuff like that. Here
Right.
it's online and shit like that. And
Right.
when I go perform somewhere, I have my albums and I can sell it like straight away.
Okay.
And when somebody want it, I bring it places like where they sell stuff and they sell albums and shit like that.
Right.
You know. And I
Okay.
have some people that comes up with ideas. Okay, I want this much. I want this much, and I can do this. I can do this. I can try this. I can try this. So everything we try everything we can.
Okay. You know, I gotta say, you know, I appreciate all the time
Thank you very much.
You know,
man.
it was
really
really nice,
appreciate it
you
that
know,
you came so far, man.
interviewing you and stuff like that. And I hope we meet again and we chop it off one-on-one.